What is up, everybody? Bobby here, the Nintendo Guru, and I know it's Free Flow Friday. I know I didn't do anything last week, and I think people were expecting me to come in this week, dancing and singing and all that stuff. And I thought about it, and I thought really hard about it. And then I just said, you know what? I want to do just a video, just a ramble type video. Pretty much just talking about mentally where I am since I returned. So, for those that don't know, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, or whatever, I left. It was more than that. It was almost a year ago now. I left. Stopped doing YouTube, stopped doing podcasts, stopped doing everything. And up until that point, I felt like I was really hitting a solid stride. Like, things were starting to come together. I was getting more confident in my videos and my edits and everything. I was starting to feel very strong with where I was going. And then my wife and I decided, well, not my wife and I, my wife decided that she would be happier not with me. So I, fought to try to save that and did what I thought I needed to do to save that. And in the process, leaving all this was the case. So about 4 or 5 months ago, I decided to come back. Had been working on a Guru Direct of sorts, where it was kind of a gigantic announcement video for those. I'm basically talking to people that don't know what's going on, because a lot of people have been along for the ride and seen everything, and they kind of know where this is all going. So essentially, I came back, and things have been really good. I'm not going to act like things are miserable and things are bad. I feel like I'm starting to find my way again. I wasn't for a very long time. I was back, but I wasn't back. I was happy, and a lot of my friends would tell me that I looked and seemed happy in my videos, and for the most part, I was. There was always something in the back of my head that was keeping me from being happy, and then a couple weeks ago, it started to hit me that I don't know that I can ever truly be happy unless I fix me. And there are there are problems with me, and I know this, and it's some things that I think a lot of people won't necessarily face a lot of the time. And for me, there's a few things. There's some health issues that I need to take care of. And that's not, like, listen, let me just, there's nothing life or death here, you know what I mean? Like, but these are things that as I'm starting to get older, I'm starting to recognize that, like, these are some things that I need to seriously take care of. So the game plan is this winter to, start going to see the doctor, start going to see the eye doctor, because I'm getting to the point now where I feel like I need glasses. These are fake. I don't need these to see. But I feel like I'm starting to definitely need glasses. My distance visuals aren't the best that they've always been. I used to be able to look across the room, completely across the room, see everything. And then just as you get older, your eyes don't work the way they used to. The other thing is, I mean, it's pretty basic. It's my health, my physical being. Whether it be, I feel like I've been in a downward spiral for a long time, and I used to do these things where I would do these. We're gonna track my progress via videos and my weight loss journey and all that stuff, and I felt like they didn't do much for me. Essentially, what would wind up happening is I would slip up, I would screw up, and then I would feel guilty, and I would be afraid and ashamed to come talk to you guys about it and tell you that I screwed up. And ultimately, I felt like I was failing everybody that was following me. And I want to change that to some degree. So what I thought of doing was, as of Monday, I started seriously going after it with a diet. I was doing Atkins before E3, and I had lost a bunch of weight on Atkins, like 30 pounds or whatever. But to me, Atkins is garbage. Keto is garbage. All that stuff. Like, yes, you can lose weight, but let's be honest, okay? Unless you plan on never eating bread again, it's not going to work. And the difference between keto and Atkins is not a damn thing. The only difference is in one you're pissing on a stick, and on the other one you're just not. And at the end of the day, like, I could care less about that. And my feeling is, and I probably pissed off a bunch of people with that, and I apologize, but it just is what it is, man. Like, I feel like I'm Italian. I eat pasta. I eat pizza. And I'm not giving that up for the rest of my life in order to lose weight. I've always had this philosophy that if I have to give up the things I love in order to live, it ain't worth living. Like, I want to enjoy my life. I don't want to give up. I never want to be able to be like, oh, I can never eat pizza again. And don't give me these garbage solutions of cauliflower crust or cheese crust, or it's not pizza. Let's get real here, okay? I want pizza. I don't want nonsense gimmick pizza. That being said, I started really seriously this week eating healthier, tracking my calories. I downloaded the Lose It app, and I started scanning foods that I'm eating. I started eating chicken breast more heavily again. At lunch, I'm grabbing like apples. For snacks, peanut butter and stuff, like different things to get proteins and do different things. I'm not this crazy health nut. I just want to get healthy. I want to lose weight, and I want to feel good again. And I haven't felt good about myself for a very long time. As I sit here, I feel good about myself. I feel like I'm heading in a right direction. I feel like things are on a positive upturn for me. And that's a good thing. But I want to say this. So when I disappeared for a time being, there was a bunch of people that truly reached out to me and helped me through all of this. And the funny thing is, there's also people that when I came back that stuck with me through it all. And there was people that came to me when I was away. Are you coming back? Are you coming back? Are you coming back? And then when I came back, there was a couple of times where I might have done controversial videos or things like that. And I feel like my tried and my true stuck with me all the way. And there were some people that kind of went away, and that's fine. I mean, I'm not expecting people to stick with me forever. But I feel like ultimately there's a good group of people that really had my back, still have my back, and without a doubt I love those people, and I'd be lost without those people. And I can honestly say that I am in a very good place because of you people. And I'm not going to sit here and name names. I think everybody knows who I'm talking about. I think everybody that, you know, if you've reached out to me in the past during all this, if you've come to me and you were like, hey man, is everything okay? All across the line, like, you guys are fantastic, man. You guys literally saved me when my world was spiraling out of control. And I say it all the time, and I'll tweet it occasionally, but I truly am nothing without you guys. You give me purpose, you give me focus, you give me drive, you give me a reason to get up in the morning and go do stuff. When I'm feeling my world is spinning out of control, I just come back here, and this becomes my safe haven. And then I'll either stream, or I'll just hit somebody up and be like, hey, let's go play a game, or I'll record a video, or I'll record a podcast, or I'll do stuff like that. And it's like, when I lost everything around me. The crazy thing is that I recognized and realized who my friends are and who the people, who my family are. And don't get me wrong, I'm not taking shots at my family. My family are my family, and I love them to death. And this is totally different than that. But I guess what happens is sometimes you're afraid to talk to people, and you're afraid to talk to the closest people sometimes because you're afraid of disappointing them, or you're afraid that they're going to be let down by you, or you're embarrassed to talk to them. But I can say anything to you guys, and the one thing that I've found is that you guys love me and support me no matter what, and it is unbelievable. Like, seriously, nothing that I do happens without you guys. And when I say that, and what I mean by that is, anything that happens, any success that I find in doing what I do, when people reach out to me and give me review codes, or people reach out to me and give me product to review or check out and stuff, like, that's because of you guys. Because you guys come and you watch and you support and you push, and when I put a tweet out, you retweet it. Like, I recognize that stuff. I see when every time I put a tweet up, Coach Timbo tweets it or retweets it. I see whenever I'm in a stream and I'm like, Rybo, can you clip that for me? And he clips it. Or Rybo, can you fix that for me? And he fixes it. Or I'm streaming and like people come in like Ted and Jonathan Brown and Carrie and everybody that my mind's going blank at the moment, like, and do what they do and do what you do. You know what you do. It means the world to me. And it's like, and then when you're sitting there and it's like, I'm down, I'm having a bad day, and I look in Discord and you guys are all hooking up to go play a game, and I'm like, this is my people. This is my community. This is what I created with the help of all you guys. And this is where we are. And it just swells my heart to think that, like, this is what we've become. This is where we're going. And I love that, man. I love that. I would be remiss if I didn't talk about my co-hosts across the board. So Sean Capri, I want to start with him. Hands down, everything you guys think you know about Sean Capri, you're wrong. You're wrong. You guys, you think he's this wonderful person. You think that he is this great human being. And you think that he is like the most awesome guy to just hang around and all that stuff. And everything you think you know, you're absolutely wrong. Because you multiply it by 10, and then you've just scratched the surface of how great this guy is. He dove into the trenches the second things went bad. Anytime I needed anything, that dude was the first one to line up and be like, I got your back, whatever you need. He is hands down one of the greatest people I know. And I am blessed to have met him in my life, and I would be lost without him. Toby Thornton, my best friend in all the land. And I say that, and it's, but I mean that. That dude, man, I get into a call with him, and he has me laughing immediately with either his goofy expressions or his face, the way he makes faces at me, or things he does. Like, he just, man, he really hits me hard in the heart, and just really, truly, just such a blessing. And I love that dude to death. Pat and Joe, man, you guys truly have helped me because you keep me in touch with reality. I think the three of us, strive for a lot of the same goals. And it's nice to be able to have a couple of guys that no matter what I say, no matter how controversial it might be on that podcast, when people start hammering at me, you two are there, and you take the hits with me. and you never just go like, no, 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 that's him. He's by himself. You guys are just amazing. To a bunch of other people, Jams, Bad Bit, you guys are phenomenal, man. Thank you for everything you guys do for me. There's just so many people. I don't want to go into the naming names because it just gets out of control, and I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings by not talking about them and all that stuff. Flux, same thing. Like, you know, like, you guys are all great people, man. You guys really help me and do a lot. Flux is great in the terms of, like, he is awesome to just, I could message him and be like, I need to get some, clear my head a little bit, need to play some games, let's go play some games, and he'll find the time to hook up and do that stuff. So really, truly, the people that I've surrounded myself with, ultimately, Nasty, Tammy, Joey Splats, like, I really, truly appreciate your friendships, man, and I mean that. I want you to understand that you guys kept me afloat when I was in a downtime, and now you keep me afloat because you guys are the best, and I love each and every one of you. So if I didn't name you personally, please don't take offense to that. Please, please, please. Just know that the minute you comment on this video or you thumbs up this video, I'm gonna feel horrible because I know I forgot you. So I'm sorry for that. There's just so many people. Lloyd, Alex Van Aken, like, the names are coming to me and I'm like, say their name, say their name, say their name. Rybo, you know, dude, Rybo, you mean the world to me. Do you know that? Without you, man, I would not be doing any of this, because you come in, you saved me, and you help me all the time. Anyway, got off into a tangent. But the idea behind this is, look, I'm going to promise you guys before we get to New Year's and I start making resolutions, I'm going to work at being better physically and all that stuff. I'm going to get better and get healthy. And this week has been a great week. I jumped in on Monday, started tracking my food I'm eating, paying attention to everything. I feel phenomenal. I feel great. And that just makes me even happier. And cannot wait to do stuff this weekend. Changing the room up, doing some different layouts. Going to show you guys, put some new shelving up. I got a new TV that I'm going to put under my big TV, so I'll show you the layouts after I do my my cable management. Jared, I know that upset you last time. I have some ideas. I'm going to do the cable management perfectly for you. But anyway, getting off on a tangent. Adam Leonard, John Wall, love you guys. Johnny Casino, love you as well. Man, the names are coming. Justin Masson, the names are hitting me as I go. Paul Lloyd, Gary Gray, man, Marty Estes, you guys, I know I'm missing people. I'm sorry for that, and please forgive me for that. His names are hitting me. It's just, you know, my mom and Gia. And seriously, like, you guys are fantastic. I love you to death, Mom. I wouldn't be where I am right now, sitting in this room right now, if not for your support and your love. And I appreciate that so much. And Gia, I'm sorry this Free Flow Friday isn't funny. Apologize. I'll do better next week. But that is all. And Preston, you little man, I'm gonna do a video one day just about you. I'm gonna let you know exactly how much you mean to me, man. Because this all rotates around you. Seriously. And there's meaning behind that, so I'll let you know one day. But that is all. Peace out, Preston.